This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
A colleague of ours once projected the following quote, widely attributed to Frederick Douglass, onto a screen at the start of a professional development session. "It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men." She then asked the assembled faculty to write down their own reactions to the statement and discuss them in small groups. The reactions our colleague heard were both positive and predictable. A lot of talk about the influence of students' family, school climate, and a sense of connectedness within the school on academic achievement. When the conversations drew to a close, our colleague shared the school's discipline data from the previous year, which showed that suspensions occurred at rates disproportionate to the student population. In a majority of cases, the most serious offense was identified as defiance, a nonviolent act and one that is broad and vaguely defined. This is not an uncommon finding. According to a report of suspensions in California schools, 34% of suspended students were punished for defiance or disruption. Lawson, Martinez, and Okalola, 2014. Our administrator friend had calculated the number of instructional days lost to suspensions and provided comparative data on the grade point averages of suspended students versus those who had never been suspended. She then asked the faculty whether they were building strong children or ensuring that their communities will have future broken adults in need of repair. The frank 30-minute discussion that ensued inspired the school's staff to create a culture in which restorative practices could thrive. Over countless department meetings and informal exchanges, the staff performed yeoman's work analyzing and redefining classroom and school-wide practices. Our own experience has been that while our collective hearts as educators are in the right place, we tend to make decisions based on past experience. After all, we began our on-the-job training as teachers when we were 5 years old. Our beliefs about school, classroom management, and discipline have been shaped by decades of experience, starting in kindergarten. What we need is an effective classroom management system, one that we can hold on to in times of stress and strife. Effective classroom management. The term classroom management is confusing and misleading, mainly because it has no clear and widely agreed-upon definition. For some, the term refers to general control of students. For others, it refers to discipline procedures. For others still, it refers to both routines and procedures. Up until recently, we have avoided using the term, but we finally came across a definition we could stand behind. Cassetta and Sawyer, 2013, defined classroom management as being about building relationships with students and teaching social skills along with academic skills, and we couldn't agree more. There are two aspects of an effective learning environment, and by extension, successful classroom management: relationships, specifically the range of interpersonal skills necessary to maintain healthy relationships, and high-quality instruction. When students have strong, trusting relationships, both with the adults in the school and with their peers, and when their lessons are interesting and relevant, it's harder for them to misbehave. We don't expect an effective classroom management system to eliminate all problematic behavior, any more than we expect a new set of standards to raise all students' scores by leaps and bounds on the first try. Students are going to misbehave as they learn and grow. It's how we respond to their misbehavior that matters. We believe that students should have a chance to learn from their mistakes and to restore any damaged relationships with others. Our view is known as a restorative approach to discipline,